Hello and welcome to another Detective Conan, Metante Conan, Case Closed, Edogawa Detective, as I call it, reaction stream. Yeah, we are going to continue from last time where we stopped in the middle of the Kobayashi Sensei case, I guess I would call it, where she saw a murder, and there's also the stuff with Shiratori not really doing great, I would say, with his romance, I guess, where we yeah, so we're starting from 585 and we're watching until 593. So Timeless Sakura Love, The Kirin Norm, Kid versus the Four Divine Detective Boys, The War's Birthday, and the Detective Memoir of Monkey and Rake. That's what we're watching. Hopefully, at least, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm kinda sick. I've got a terrible stomach pain and it kind of come and goes. I took medicine, you know, like half an hour before the stream, it finally went away. But then, like 2 minutes ago, as I'm starting the stream, you come back, so we'll see. Hopefully if I just stay, you know, sitting like this, it should be okay and it shouldn't be too bad, you know. I guess we'll see. Wait, actually, what did I say? We stop. Wait, what did I put in the title? Let me check. 593 I put, yeah. So we're right. And then next time we start with the 2 episodes that Soul said I should check out, which are filler, but you know, you said that check them out. The scenario of the steaming locker room. Yeah, we'll be doing that next time to start off. Fair enough. Whew. Seriously, it's always like that when I feel sick. Like, I'm sick in the morning, so I take something and then I'm better for like a bit. But then when it's time to start the stream, like, it just comes back. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, I think I'll be able to do the full stream. It should be fine. It's a bad stomachache, but, you know, as long as I don't move too much, it should be fine. But yeah, as always, link to my Discord if you want to follow me. My stream amount, Patreon, where you can support me, request reaction. I've also got a membership now, similar rewards to Patreon. And there's also like some emote you can use in the chat if you wanted, I guess. But yeah, we're watching more Conan and we're almost at 600 episodes. I mean, we're gonna be there next time, yeah? We're gonna be there next time. Basically, looking forward to it. I think we'll officially be halfway through. I mean, I think there's almost 1,200 episodes right now. Yeah, 1,196 I think is the latest one. So we're about halfway through at this point. It's been a minute. I don't know if it's been a year yet. Since the channel is deleted, I can't remember like when the first stream was done. It's too late now. I think it's been a year, yeah. Something like that, probably. It's been a minute, but yeah, it's been fun, despite, you know, everything that happened. Whew. Alright, let's get into it. So as always, you bring your own copy of the episode to watch alongside me. It's a timer reaction, right? So my version of episode 585 is 24 minutes and 12 seconds. It starts with a recap and then opening and all that. I do a countdown, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. On go you press play, I press play. By the way, not showing the chat. Here we go. What else was I gonna say? Nah, I think that's about it. Yeah, let's get into it. 585 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Recap now. Let's see if Shiratori is in chance of solving this mess that's created. For good reasons, I would say. I mean, there's some misunderstanding, but she at least still, I would say, is not doing this great. Summertime gone. No. As I said last time, like my problem is more that he only seems to be interested in someone based on that one memory, less about who they are right now. You know what I mean? I guess that doesn't really sell you on the guy, I would say. I've actually been watching like a TV show over the last few weeks called The Shield. It's from the early 2000s. It's an American TV show about corrupt cops and yeah, police departments, and you know, it's a mix of like pretty fucked up cop doing pretty fucked up stuff, very dark case of rape, murders, and drugs and gangs and stuff like that, right? And so the main character and his team are like the strike team, so they do some stakeout and investigation, but the investigation is basically go beat up someone until they tell you some info, right? But there's also like two detectives who do more like normal investigation stuff, and it's pretty interesting. They use a lot more like what's the word for it? Psychological analysis of like how people act, talk, and stuff like that, and that feels kind of similar to Conan. Though I guess there's no tricks for the most part, It's like someone got killed in the street, and the mystery is not about a trick, it's more like, how do you find the right person from multiple suspects? It's not bad, but, it's not for everybody. It's pretty messed up. Same creator as Sons of Anarchy. Timeless, Cherry Blossom, Love Affair. Surprise, I so knowledgeable of romance stuff. Thanks for the recap, I kind of forgot in a week. Scary. He's baiting whoever it is. Okay, I mean, it's probably the killer, yeah. Knows they're being investigated. That's not good. It sounds so normal, but a line from the Shield is literally how 90% of the worst criminals in prison seem like normal people. Yeah, I mean, she'll be fine. She has plot armor, so it's all good. Is she ready? She looks kind of ready. Damn. German suplex. Let's go. So it's him. Oh, is it Sato? Wait. Okay. They look the same. They look the same. I was just thinking, like, since when can she fight? Does that really work? Okay. Oh, okay. That's crazy. Yeah, but Mr. Justice over here. So it was actually, but is it good? Like, you're in love with someone for like a 2 minute interaction, she might be completely different 20 years later. Sato being weirdly misogynistic, all women look the same, is what she thought. Or maybe it's like she doesn't see face, you know. So I guess it all works out. I mean, she just misheard. Just talk to her closer. So I guess now cases are like not stuck to one episode, they're really just starting another one in the middle of an episode. It's kind of weird. I guess that way there's less filler scene, maybe. I mean, I've heard of Kirin, yeah. Really. So they're famous too, huh? What happened to when we shouldn't be famous because of the black organization? I guess we forgot about that. My man has given up so much, he's asking kids to help. 'That doesn't sound like him. なるほど。Why would you think that? He has so many tricks. I mean, sure. I respect his never give up attitude. Which one of you is Detective Kid? Not detective. It's too obvious that can't be him. It's kinda nice. I'm sure they sold it in real life as well. Why is it only slight? Huh? Wouldn't you want to fully like tase him? I don't like this kind of noise. So you need to do it in perfect sync. But the amount of money you must be wasting creating this elaborate place every time. It is kind of cool. You said that 20 times before. Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm guessing that's what it is, right? They've, I never noticed this before because I haven't read the manga, right? But I assume a lot of the main episodes sometimes might have had a bit of filler scene to just conclude a case within an episode every time. But now it seems like they've changed the formula a little bit, so like a case might end in the middle of an episode and the next one starts right away. New formula. I don't mind really. Like sometimes it means we might end up in the middle of a case and have to continue a week later, like this time we just did. But I think it's fine. I mean, the less filler the better sometimes. And the more chapter adapted per episode the better sometimes. Otherwise, I don't know what to say. I mean, it seems like just another classic Kaito Kid case. I mean, another like room where you shouldn't be able to steal anything and you're still gonna steal it. Well, not really steal it, but you know what I mean. Okay. Let's continue. 86 next. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. I'm really doing mixed. Like for a few minutes, my stomach really hurts, and then it's fine for like a few minutes, and then it comes back like a wave. I hate being sick. I'm sure everybody feels the same, but man, do I hate being sick. I much prefer physical pain. Well, outside physical pain, like cutting myself or eating something and, getting a bruise. Like, it's not great, but at least you can actually lessen the pain and annoyance of it, right? Well, it depends what it is, but But like inside pain, be it like tooth pain, headache, stomachache, like, some medication sometimes help, but sometimes it just doesn't. I mean, I took medication 2 hours ago and it didn't do shit. And I'm not someone who takes medication too often. I mean, like I do believe in the, thing about building resistance to medication if you take it too often. So even something simple like, headache or stomach pain medication, like max 3 times a month I will take some. Well, I will need some. But yeah, right now it's not working. At least, I'm sitting here watching something, it's like, compared to being at a physical job, it's bearable because, man, in the physical job I've done, like when you're sick like this, like worst case scenario, you can say you're really sick and needs to go home, right? But you don't want that usually, right? You're an unreliable worker and you lose a day and stuff like that. But yeah, it's kind of terrible, right? Like standing up in the heat with a fucking chainsaw and trying to like tank your stomach pain, you know, bad memories. Headache too, yeah. At least, yeah, I'm sitting and watching something, you know, it's... I guess what I would be doing if I wasn't streaming it right now. I would just chill, trying to wait for it to pass. So, at least it's the same. Giraffe form that vanished in the dark. So it's vanishing. So he's gonna do that Kagebunshin no Jutsu. Is it the same guy as the storehouse? He never gives up, but he never learns his lesson. We haven't seen enough Sonoko recently. That seems overly simplistic. I don't like this kind of sound. Would Kid really taste Conan? I can't really see that happening, but okay. I mean, as I said, the message was weird. It's not cute. It's not cute, but it's someone with similar interests in gadgets. I'm surprised no one heard the buzzing. It's so overly complicated for such a decrepit place. I mean, it shouldn't be possible, yeah. Oh yeah. We've seen a trick like that before. There was some guy who came to kill his friend in an apartment, and to not run into everything, he left a fluorescent light to guide himself. I mean, if it was actually a kid, it's always a logical idea to try to impersonate him. That's a voice. Still not used to it. We should taste Conan more often. It's kind of nice to see other people trying to solve the case. True. Hey, you're doing well. I mean, eventually, oh, I was just gonna say eventually it would be cool to have a case where like our knowledge of science comes in play. Some cool design. That is pretty cool. This is way too advanced for me, as always. Sorry, I don't have much to contribute. I don't know this methodology anyway. Evil kid. No, but I like that. I mean, I said it many times before, right? So what I understand, Conan is the figurehead of the show. You know, in shows like this and detective stuff, it is interesting when some of the side characters get their time to shine because the main character cannot be here to solve the case. And I've been saying it since like probably like 100 or 200 episodes in, but yeah, it's cool when like other characters are the one doing the detective work, you know? And it's not just Conan's, a third genius solving everything. I think it's nice to see. Seeing I trying to be a detective is kind of nice. Yeah, I like it. But again, yeah, it made me realize that. Sorry, I still feel pretty sick. That yeah, like despite she developed like some crazy drug, right? And yet there hasn't been much case where like a pharmaceutical and science knowledge has really come into relevance. I mean, it's kind of a shame. It should be a specialty, and yet there hasn't been much to that. I think it's a shame. Okay. Alright. Let's try to continue. It's gonna pass eventually, right? 587 next. Let's see how this madness solve itself, and every time we have like the same setup of come get it. This item is like protected by so much craziness, and yet every time it still gets stolen in some way. Except this time, I guess it's not actually Kirin, but it's still somewhat pretty good. I mean, not as good, but they're doing quite well. 587 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck, good luck. C'est not a gun. Yeah, I guess what I was saying before is I just want I to do more stuff. The potential is there, She's exactly like Conan, even older technically. And well, she doesn't have the brain of a detective. I mean, she's like a scientist, a researcher. You know, the potential is there. I mean, usually she helps with like a little comment or two, but not enough. I want more. It is a good song. Showing the black organization, teasing me. Time gone. Little bit of a junior. The Thief Kid versus Four Gods Detective Squad. But a little zap, not a full-on electrocution. But it's too obvious. That's the problem. I don't know how you interpreted that as call the kids. What a weird way to think. True. That's what she meant. Nani? I was gonna make the joke. You saw too much panties. I frankly don't know because the TV crew seems too obvious. The old man seems too obvious. Is it the cop this time? I don't have a logical reason, but... I love the look of evil kid. As I said, stuff like this makes me want them to have some kind of, go back in time to feudal Japan or something and do some mystery back then. Okay. That's part of the trick. So it was the cop. Man, it's way too advanced for my small brain as always. I mean, impressive. All I can say. Is it something that only kid can hear? Like, because their earrings is not developed enough or something? Here we go. So then he did really want kids. The old man wasn't wrong. Interesting. So despite reversing to kids, their earrings is the same? What? Oh, okay. Okay. You never know. Escape route sealed by Genta. That's way too scary. Wait, so it was actually a kid? He was Genta? I was pretty sure this time it wasn't him, but I guess it was him again. He always takes the soccer ball. Okay, yeah, I mean, as always, I always get very confused with the kid case. I thought it wasn't him this time. It was like an imposter, yeah. Not the first time. Not the first time I thought that. I'm thinking whether to continue or not because, man, I'm kind of distracted with how much I'm, you know, feeling like shit. Not that in case, though, I mean, one of the better, like, setup room that we've seen, I think. I think it was pretty good. So yeah, nice one. A kid case I enjoyed. Oh. I can't read that from so far away. And that's it. I mean, every time I feel like we're getting closer to catching him, you know, it feels kind of like that. I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna take a quick break. 5-10 minutes max. Try to refresh myself and, see if I continue on it for today. Because, yeah, I'm feeling worse than when I started. It's like I'm doing nothing but sitting here, and yet, like, my stomach is only getting worse, and I feel like it's just pretty bad. So, yeah, just give me 5-10 minutes. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the wait. I feel a bit better. I think it's something I ate this morning because it only started happening like half an hour or something after I ate. Yeah, I refreshed myself a little. I think I can continue. Next is 89. That's right. It's the birthday case, the worst birthday, 8990. Okay, well, let's watch it. I'm not saying I'm feeling great, but I should be able to continue. It's the kind of thing where like I really don't want to end the stream because so many times I've been sick before, you know? And the time I've cancelled the stream in the middle of or before starting it, then I end up feeling fine and I regret cancelling it, you know? Like most of the time if I power through it, after an hour or two it passes and I'm good. So then it feels like a waste that I cancelled it. So I don't want to do that today. So yeah. 589. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. It is actually a 3-day weekend as well. Well, it was. It was Easter. I was thinking of the word in English. So yesterday was Monday, and yeah, it was still an holiday, I guess. For me, yeah. I stream every day, all the time, so I don't really usually care or notice that much holidays, yeah. It mattered a lot more when, you know, I worked a normal job, I guess. Obviously, you'd really always be aware and look forward to the extra days of holidays like that. It's all psychological, right? But even one day less in a week was always just, it felt like work was more bearable, right? But then if, you know, it became the norm or something, like this amount of day a week, I guess you'd get sick of it, and then it would repeat. Next time you have one day less, this feels like, again, this should be the norm, but then if it becomes the norm, it's probably too much again, yeah? We get used to things as human, but then, you know, cycle repeats or something. Stay with me. The worst birthday, Zenpen. I've had many of those. I'll leave it at that. Maybe. that is nice. It's funny because I was gonna say, like, it's been a while since we've had an Eddie appearance. Here we go, I guess. Neko. I hate that we already know it's not gonna be for her. Drunk. Is she gonna die? This fucking guy who says that. It's not going where you think it's going. You shouldn't expect people to be great at your birthday, I guess. Too many disappointments. Especially from family. Classic. I dread birthdays. Birthdays, Christmas, New Year, family celebration time are just over half the time they go terrible. It's just a towel, my dude. But mom, and she's dead. In between, she took a shower. So Ellie seems like the killer this time. It's definitely a trick. He's so happy. Dude, I mean, you can still sexually harass your, you know, your wife or your husband, I guess. Thanks, dude. That's kind of crazy. You could say shake the cat in advance, but how did he know she would take it? Was he gonna wait endlessly? I guess that's true. My bed is very heavy too, and when I move it, it does leave kind of a mark, I guess. mini cars. Very carefree. That's also carefree if that's the killer. I don't know. I really don't know. Alright, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm really not feeling good at all. I'm struggling to pay attention, so I think I'm just gonna leave it at that. We'll finish next time. Sorry guys. But I think it's better when I feel better to continue, so. Sorry. I'll see you guys next time, just on here. See you guys next time.